Oh man, I need more water in here. I'm just starting it right off the bat. All right, I'm not even gonna have the whole intro. Usually I have the little starting soon animation. No, we don't have time for all that. Okay, we don't have time for all that. Let's just wait for some people to come in. Usually takes a good 5-10 minutes. Hope everyone's doing well. Yo, what's up, Daniel? Hope you're doing well, Daniel. Hey, Adrian. I'm feeling good today, man. I don't know what it is about today, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Got my jammy jams on. All right, got my pajamas on. Feeling good. I didn't go to the gym today, which, guys, I have been terrible at going to the gym over the course of the last 3 weeks. I'm getting on my game tomorrow. I'm saying that publicly, okay? I'm saying that right now publicly, so everyone that can hear this can shame me, okay? Shame me for not going to the gym. If I come back tomorrow, which I will be back tomorrow, and I come back tomorrow, and if I said I didn't go to the gym, I need you guys to shame me, okay? Don't cry. Mikasa jumped on here, and I had to put her in the cat backpack. It's such a weird thing because I would love to just put her outside of the room so she stopped doing that. Put her outside of the room so she can have all the space of outside the room. But she's like much happier if she's just near me. So I'm just like, okay, fine. But you got to be in the backpack for now. Nice size backpack. I got some cushions in there. It's okay, girl. There we go. January has been a horrible month for us. What changed? Oh, I mean, January has been a horrible month for Spurs and America, okay? It's just today I feel good. It's just me personally, okay? Got to find your own happiness somehow. Hold on. I think I'm going to get some more water. I got some more water. I heard the cat meow. Did you meow when I was gone? November, December was decent. January quarter has been horrible. What happened? Somebody tell me. Yeah, we got a couple things to talk about. Let's see. Let's think about this. So the Spurs played Thursday, right? The game. How will we do this? Do I want to go live again tomorrow? Would it be good for me to go live again tomorrow? I can go live again tomorrow. We're going to go live again tomorrow. We'll go live again tomorrow. Yeah. We'll go live again tomorrow. All right, but we're going live tonight, okay? And that's what's important, all right? That's what's important. Let's see. A couple things to go over. Let's see here. is this? The stream lagged? What are we discussing today, clan? Well, my friend, what is this? What? Sexy Red made like an AI generated thing of her dancing with Martin Luther King? I don't... What? I don't know what's going on. Anime joke. Ah, truly inspiring. I suppose. I have no idea what the heck that is. Guys, Twitter has been awful today, by the way. Oh, and by the way, I've been like... you know what? Actually... Honestly... Mikasa, what's wrong? Okay, I'm gonna let you out, but like, don't jump up here. All right, go do your own thing. Like Miles Morales, go do your own thing. What is this? I agree. I'm just gonna live worthy. Is it the best question? There is a system of safety. I'll just leave that there. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, guys, Twitter has been great. Twitter has been great recently because literally what I've been doing, this makes me feel so great. Literally what I've been doing is posting how I feel, and when people piss me off, I just block them. It's been kind of nice not seeing so many idiots, at least in my comment section. Isn't that great? The inauguration stuff happened. I have thoughts, some of the things that came out of that. Yeah. So like I'm purposefully doing that. It's fantastic. Dude, it's awesome. I've been purposefully doing that. I've been purposefully giving my opinion. And yeah, when someone is a complete moron or shows themselves, then I just block them. I'm like, wow, that was kind of nice. That felt good. I'll never see you again. Now I have to do it a lot, but yeah, I don't care about followers. I don't care about that. All right. And as far as losing followers, I mean, I lost like 10. And that's okay. Love it, clan. Oh, it feels so good. You guys should really try it. I don't know why I spend so much time trying to argue with people about, you know, correct facts and correct sources. They don't care. People don't care. You know, they just want to be morons. So if you're going to be a moron, I just block you. It's pretty nice. Feels good. Feels good. I'll do it on this channel too. Like, I don't mind. It feels great, actually. And it's not takes like, you know, hate you, clan. Watch it. Watch it now. Watch it. Tavarius, I almost hit that block button. You better watch it, buddy. If you come in and you say Sohan sucks, that's okay. I can deal with that. But then but when you come in here and you say you know, I don't like trans people. Well, you know what? You know what, buddy? Ban. Get away from me with that. Get away from me with that noise. Or if you say, I don't really like immigrants in this. Get away with that noise. Get away from that. I probably need to just let that be known. That it might be very controversial. Yeah, I'm pro-trans. Oh no! Oh my god. Clan wants some nasty. No, it's actually been nice. Obviously, the content on this channel has nothing to do with that. Like, I never do that. Like, I never talk about much of anything unless it's sports, because that's what I want to talk about. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, you know? Be honest. How did Mitch Johnson let it get this bad? I don't know. So we got some good news and some bad news. All right, let me bring up everything. So let me go to my channel. Not my channel, my page. Let's see. We got a few things here. Clan, should the Spurs go to a 2 big man lineup? Nah. Done that. Tried that. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. At least in my opinion, it doesn't work. Unless you have kind of a smaller... Unless you can have Wemby be center, and then you have a smaller forward. Like maybe you did Mamu. I think he works well with Mamu, but for the most part, I don't think it's necessary. We've tried that, and then even in the Olympics they tried it with him and Gobert, which yeah, it didn't work. And you would think with Gobert it would have worked better, or you thought it would have worked, right? Because in the Olympics, the way basketball is played is so much different, right? Like you don't have a set amount of time before you have to get out of the paint. You would think they would just dominate, but it still didn't work. The offensive end, it just wasn't as pretty as they would like. Dang, the Paris game is this week. It feels so long. Can they play tomorrow? It's soon, man. It's like literally Thursday. We need to be active in trading for someone. True. Does anyone else feel Wemby doesn't deserve to play in Paris? We shouldn't left him home to practice on his post game. What? I like it. A lot of these streamers today don't voice any opinions because they're scared of backlash. A lot of streamers today make a lot of money. They're scared of losing that money, I guess. I don't know. Chris said, chill. I don't even know what I said. Oh, leaving Wemby at home? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Wemby can do whatever he wants. Yeah, we don't have to leave Wemby at home. Wemby's that guy, man. Wemby's that guy. Yeah, the conscious of their money. Yeah. There's a few streamers that I do respect. I actually genuinely do respect Penguins. What's his name? His real name's Charlie, right? What does he go by? It's so confused. Moist Critical. Yeah, I genuinely do respect Moist Critical. I think he's cool. He's one of those few YouTubers that can make video. Like, he's from the golden age of YouTube almost. Like, he's one of those YouTubers that he's so charismatic or so, I don't know, descriptive and funny that he can make a whole video without showing anything on the screen other than just him talking, and it's still engaging. It's very interesting that he can do that. Like, it's very impressive. I wish I had that skill. I would have way more followers if I had that skill. He's pretty cool. Seemed like a good guy too. But yeah, I respect him. He'll be honest about stuff. I used to think he wasn't. I think with the whole like J-Dubs controversy, I thought he was weird with that. But overall, he's been good. He's been cool. Dude, even there's a few other people. So big shout out to Keith. Mighty Keith. I actually took a picture with him. This YouTuber. I actually took a picture with him when I was in North Carolina visiting a friend. I went to the gym and he was in there. I was like, dude, are you a YouTuber? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, are you Mighty Keith? And he was like, yeah, that's me. I was like, dude, can I get your picture? It was really cool. I still got the picture. I should have posted it somewhere. But yeah, he was really cool. So it was nice meeting him. I have a lot of respect for him, and I have a lot of respect for. It was someone else that came to mind that I think is pretty cool, but I'm blanking right now. Let's see, Mighty Keith, Moist Critical. I like Donkey. I mean, he doesn't really give his opinion on anything, but I do like Donkey a lot. I just see Wemby attending fashion shows and think to myself, dude, you should be in the gym. You're our next GOAT. His priorities aren't straight. Joey, Hassan Piker. Well, I don't mention Hassan because, like, he's literally, like, we were talking about people who primary channels aren't political channels, but they speak their mind. You know what I mean? Because hold on, let me get the name because I don't want to say your name wrong. Because what Kellyan was referring to was YouTubers or streamers that gives their opinion on things where their main channel has nothing to do with that thing. So it could be controversial. It could be something political or, you know, just something human rights related. And they know that they can get backlash because their followers are kind of mixed, right? Hassan Piker, that's not necessarily the case, right? Not saying it's malicious, but his opinions on things politically or whatnot, it only helps him, right? Like, he's going to get backlash, but like, that's the job. That's what you're in, right? Like, very similar to Vosh, same thing. Like, they're in it. You're in it. Yeah, you're going to get some controversy a little bit, but like, that's your thing, you know? But people that kind of stick their necks out, I think is really respectful. But Hassan Parker's cool. He only has like really bad takes when it comes to like foreign policy. Like, sometimes that's kind of weird with his foreign policy stuff. But like, other than that, he usually has good takes, and they're at least grounded in factual, real information. Wemby was in his hometown opening up the Spurs basketball court for the youth. I guess we'll just go through all that. So there's 3 things that I wanted to go over. Kind of got off the rails a little bit. So first and foremost, Where is it? Did I not repost it? Okay, that's one thing. Where the heck is it? Anyways, but yeah, no, dude, come on. You can't, like, lay off of Wemby a little bit, all right? He can go to fashion shows. He can do whatever. They have a life outside of basketball. And you got to keep in mind that it actually contributes to what we see on the court. The reason why Wemby is as great as he is isn't because he only live and breathe basketball, right? It's because he does other things as well. He's very balanced. It helps him in that avenue. You can't convince me that Wemby not being good or Wemby being good at chess has nothing to do or has doesn't help with his basketball side of things at all. Like I don't believe that. Or the fact that he reads books has nothing to do with his. But no, I think they're all connected. So him being involved in so many different things actually helps create a full person, full realized, and gives him even more confidence to do what he does on the court. So it all plays a part, you know. We all have these interweaving things about ourselves that make up us and helps us in certain things that we do. Jordan wasn't just great at basketball, right? He also loved playing golf. He also loved gambling. he loved lots of things. But yeah, so don't see him doing something that's not related to basketball and instantly think, man, you need to be in the gym. Like, if he was in the gym nonstop, if Wemby was in the gym nonstop and that's all it was to his game, I don't think he'll be a full basketball player, honestly. You gotta have a healthy obsession, okay? You can't just be like, all I do is basketball. You have to do other things to help you in other aspects. Help your mind grow a little bit. Just basketball will make you lose love for the game. These other things help Wemby not get burnt out. Yeah, it's important. All of it's important. Think of it as your job, man. Like, I don't know what you do, Joey, but like, what if all you did was work? Like, that's all you did. Like, let's say you're really good at what you do, right? Like, I don't know you, but like, let's say you're really good at what you do. That's cool. It doesn't matter what you do. You could work at Walmart. I don't care. Like, okay, you work at Walmart and you're the best employee there. That's cool. But like, you can't just like non-stop work or non-stop think about work. I would hate it. I'm sorry, Clan. I don't want to disappoint you. Wait, I don't get it. I would hate what? You would hate what? Doing anything other than working? That's not healthy, man. I would hate it. Working nonstop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. See? So Wemby we can't expect Wemby to work nonstop. And as far as his post game, dude, that is not something that's going to develop even if he's in the gym today. Like, he needs a complete off season to actually develop his post game. We're not going to see it this year. Now, criticize the heck out of him next season, okay? But like, I don't think we should criticize that. Dude, guys, I swear that I reposted this. Maybe I liked it. Oh, I did like it. Hold on, let's duplicate that. This is some pretty big news. Oh, here we go. So, oh, Joey says, I'm dying to see a video of Tim Duncan working with Wemby. Why haven't we seen anything? I guarantee you, a lot of people are working with Wemby. Donnie said, just because you don't see it does not mean Tim is not helping him. That is true. But also, we would definitely have some pictures of that if they were doing it in the open. So maybe they literally would be doing it outside of that. Yeah. Timmy's helping him. Tony's helping him. Like, there's no way. And ifs or buts about it. Manu, you know, a lot of people are helping him. Aldridge said he would put in some work with Wemby. I don't know where Aldridge been. I don't know if Aldridge been here. Wemby said he wants to be a KD type. He would do KD better than KD does KD because he's taller, longer than KD, and KD's shot is already pretty unblockable. So Wemby is not weak. Don't ever say that. He's our GOAT. Take that back. Who called him weak? He's snitching on somebody. Who said it? He said Tack. Who's Tack? Where's Tack? I'm looking for you. Tack said Timmy's for sure helping him behind the scenes because Wemby's still too weak. Ooh, he snitched on you. It's depressing. Aldridge never won a ring. Yeah, it is what it is. He said I did. Oh, he said it with his chest. All right, guys, we got some big news. Or we got a few things. So let's start with this one. Let's go. All right, so guys, got some news here. Two big news stories. Okay, I gotta swing it by you. First and foremost, we haven't went over this, but hey, why not just say it now? Modest Buzelis will be in the slam dunk contest along with San Antonio's Steph Castle. So I didn't know about the Steph Castle thing until a little later. I was a little late to the party because none of you guys tagged me in it. Like, none of you. So please tag me in things. Tag me on Twitter. Tag me on Blue Sky. Just tag me. Okay, just let me know. A trade? No, not a trade. But yeah, so this is big news. This is pretty awesome. So I saw quite a few people saying like the dunk contest is going to be trash now. And I'm like, these two have hops. I mean, as far as like the flashy dunker, like, yeah, we don't really have that right now. I mean, as far as amongst the super young guys, I don't think. Like, is there anyone that comes to mind that you guys would want to see in the super young category? But like, as far as rookies concerned, like, I think that's a pretty good jumping off point. Castle can jump. Yeah, Castle has hops, and so does Buzelis. Ja Morant. Well, I mean, like rookie wise. I mean, obviously, Ja would be crazy, and Edwards. That would, man, that would be fun. But like, you know, usually super young guys do it. What's wrong with this? This is great. So I'm actually excited for this. I think it was going to be better than people think. I've seen a lot of people saying it's going to be trash. I think it's going to be better than a lot of people think. Was not expecting a San Antonio. Actually, guys, call my ignorance. And that's totally fine. All right. I totally recognize that my Spurs knowledge, it stops at a certain point because I didn't grow up a Spurs. Well, I grew up a Spurs fan, but I wasn't born into it like some of you guys, because a lot of you guys are from San Antonio. I wasn't born in San Antonio, like where I just grew up watching it all the time because my parents watched it all the time. My dad was not a Spurs fan. He's not a Spurs fan. He's more so Grizzlies. He liked the Lakers at some point, but never a Spurs fan. All right, so no one my age liked the Spurs but me. Everyone called them boring, and I was in freaking elementary school saying no, that they're awesome and Manu is great. Spurs that have been in the dunk contest, can you guys tell me? Has there been There were 3? Okay, let's see. The last time a Spurs player competed in the slam dunk contest was 1988. I do not feel bad, okay? I was not on this earth yet. When Greg Cadillac Anderson squared off against Michael Jordan and Dominic Wilkins. 1988. Brent Barry? Shut up. Really? It wasn't Brent. No. It says right here. AI doesn't lie to me. Barry would clip. No, these don't count. You come on, guys. This doesn't count. Cadillac Anderson. All right. Cadillac Anderson. Literally 1988. More than 30 years ago. Interesting. So there you go. So this is history, guys. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. So like I was kind of disappointed to see so many Spurs fans because I'm not used to seeing a San Antonio Spurs name on there. I was really disappointed to see so many people be like, "Oh, this ain't going to be great. Oh, this is going to be trash." And they're Spurs fans. Like, this is a big deal. We never see this. Like, and the last time we've been in like the 3-point contest was 2014, I think. 2014 with Bellinelli, right? Skills contest last time was Wemby in the skills contest? He was in the skills contest, right? And before him it was Tony. It was Danny Green, right? No. I think it was Bellinelli. Yeah, I think it was Bellinelli. Bellinelli won it too. Marco Bellinelli 3-point contest. Yep. 2014. Marco Bellinelli takes 3-point crown. Bellinelli made his final 3 shots to finish with 19 points, edging Damian Lillard by 1 to advance to the finals. From the West, All-Star Steph Castle and Kevin Love both finished with 16 points. Yeah, so guys, we are just not, we aren't in the trenches like that. So this is going to be a very fun All-Star weekend. So what we got in stock? So what we got in stock is it's kind of like what Kendrick said. Okay, how many more we got in stock? All right, we have Steph Castle going to the dunk contest, which is going to be fun. I don't care. He has hops. He's talented. This should be fun to see. That's number one, okay? And a lot of guys make their name off of the dunk contest, all right? So Steph Castle could become a household name after this. Number 2, we should, very likely, have Wembanyama in the All-Star contest, or in the All-Star game. And he has already said that he wants to bring competitiveness back to the All-Star game. So he is not going to play around. He's going to play you for real. Like, you can sit over there and you can prance around and do what you want. He's like, I'm going to take it. And I hope he be mean too. I hope he's not nice. I hope he's not kind. I hope he's very, very mean when he takes it. And last year, from what I remember Wemby taking it quite seriously, but then you had like people goofing around, right? I remember Anthony Edwards like goofing around. That was very irritating. So I don't know. I think the Spurs are going to make, a few of our Spurs are going to make a name for themselves, and it should be pretty good. I love this attitude. You have to, bro. We have to bring some type of competitive. You can't. I hope these guys are like, I am not going to get embarrassed. But knowing NBA players, they might just sit back and say, wow, isn't Wemby so great? And only compete when it's playoff time. Three-point contest Wemby? No, he ain't. Is he? Is he in the 3-point contest too? I'll be really angry with you guys for not telling me that. That hasn't been announced yet, right? No, he ain't? Okay. Guys, that wouldn't be bad if he was in the 3-point contest. Believe it or not, Wembanyama, as irritating as it is, some of the shot selection, he's actually been a good 3-point shooter. He's actually been pretty doggone good. Unless his percentages went down. Let's see. No, 35%. He's been pretty good. Pretty doggone good. Shooting nearly 9. That's crazy, bro. I hope Wemby doesn't forget about Ja Morant's dunk. He hasn't forgot about it. They should have been more awake in that game, though. They shouldn't have allowed that. They shouldn't have allowed the Grizzlies to feel that empowered. All right, so that's the first order of news, okay? That's small news. Now, here's the big news. Here's some big boy news, okay? R.C. Buford. R.C. Buford has some things to say about Popovich, has some things to say about the Spurs returning to France in the future. He has some things to say. So I didn't actually watch this, so we'll watch it together. But I do have a quote from, I'm assuming, this interview. But we'll see if he says it before I spoil anything. So he's put some closed captions on. Can we move Oh, man, we can't move the closed captions? You guys can't see that anyways. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, guys. You have to just listen.
In France. But we'll have opportunities as a team and as an organization. We've been in France for a long time, dating back to 2000 when I first was scouting Tony. And now to be able to come forward and be back, and the court that we shared here, we have all kinds of ideas on how we can be back in Victor's community and really promoting basketball, promoting the work with children, leaders and legacies where we live, learn.
Jason said, RC is a great man. I met him the other day. Dude is awesome. Man, he scares me. What's on my hat? His face scares me. He's always lurking in the background. I don't know what's up with him. He seems cool, though.
Work and play is what our program is built upon.
How is Victor embraced showing the parents and friends of his team?
Well, you see it today. He said to me when we were up taking pictures, he goes, I never dreamed that I'd have my family and my friends and my team all together in Le Chenet. Yesterday we went to Nanterre and were able to go. Last night he had an event with his team in LVMH. So he's doing a great job of welcoming our program to his home.
Joey. Joey. You're 10? You're a kid, man. I yelled at you earlier. I'm just kidding. I don't think I yelled at you. Joey. What are you doing here, man? What are you doing here?
You have a special link with the friends.
I hope so. It's been important for the history of our team and of our club. It's not just Tony, Boris, Jan Mahimi, Nando De Colo. We have a long list of French players who have been a part of our program. Sidi Sissoko now also. So France has been important to the Spurs, and we look forward to building that relation in the future.
Very simple. What's important for having this day here today with Victor's here?
Okay, I don't think they're going to go over it, but we'll see. Not what I wanted to talk about.
The importance for being in Le Chenet and sharing this with the children of the community, the importance is that this is what Victor wanted to be. This is where he wanted to be. He wanted to share our team and our program with the family and friends that he grew up with. So it was incredibly important for him to now start bringing his love for basketball back to the community.
This is why this is important, okay? This is why people that come out and they say, oh, he's just going to leave. Oh, the Spurs need to do this. They need to really make a big deal right now during his second year for something to happen. Things like this is why the Spurs have a pretty good retention level when it comes to players. This is why. Things like this. Very important stuff. This is one of many reasons that you keep Wemby, right? And one thing that really has frustrated me that I've seen is when people say Wemby is going to leave, he's out of here, he's gone, bro. He's gone. It's like if during his second year, not even fully into his second year, right? He's done 1 year And during his second year, if Wemby is going to leave, I don't see enough Spurs fans say, wow, did we really want Wemby to begin with? Like, seriously, think about that. If a player is that quick after a year and a half, a season and a half, to say, you're not doing things quick enough, I got to bounce. After, obviously, when you draft a player, you're at the bottom of the list. You're the bottom of the league. Your bottom tier team. If they can't wait more than a season and a half, why is that a detriment on the Spurs? Wouldn't that be a detriment on the player? That's one thing that's always irked me, man. Now, if it's been several years, I'm with you, right? Like, if it's been like, 4 or 5 years and you don't see any improvements, especially let's say 4 years straight, and you don't see any improvements, you're not going in any type of direction, I'm with you. There's some things you need to question. But a season and a half, and we're talking about you need to make a move right now or Wemby's gone. I don't want to hear that. If Wemby's gone after a season and a half, I didn't want him to begin with. Honestly, I will sit here, cheer for my San Antonio Spurs, Wemby less. Because that type of player don't win championships. No matter how good you are, you can't win championships with that amount of impatience after a season and a half. Like, how arrogant do you have to be after a season and a half to want out after getting traded? Or not traded, getting drafted? Seriously. I don't believe Wemby's like that. DeJounte was arrogant. DeJounte was arrogant. No, that's nonsense, bro. That's nonsense. So I don't like that. All right. So they didn't say the thing. So this is actually what I thought was quite interesting. So actually, let's go to the actual article. Can we get this translated? Let's get it translated. I accept everything. I don't know what I just accepted. All right. Let's see. I actually haven't seen any of this. Is it worth? Okay. Oh, okay. So like literally it's just the quote. All right. There was no point in actually going to this article. All right. So RC Buford confirmed that Pop is expected to return. That's the big news. That's the big thing. Huge news for the San Antonio Spurs. Yes, he has been cooking up to come back. So, I've already told you guys my opinion on this whole, situation. And I've seen some other opinions as well that are good faith. Because I think some people, you kind of weed through, right? Some people legitimately come through and they say, well, I don't want to see Pop. He needs to go. We need and they genuinely just have hatred or venom towards Pop. And I don't feel that way. Obviously, I love Pop, right? Like, I think on a personal level, he seems great. There's nothing to really indicate when it comes to these celebrities and people that we have somewhat parasocial relationships with. I think he's on the better end of the spectrum there. He genuinely seems like a good guy. From what everyone has said and how players respond to him and some of his actions and how he goes about things and how he carries them. He seems like a good guy. He does. And with me being a fan over the years of the Spurs and him being not solely but very responsible for the amount of success, it's very easy for me to come in and say, yes, I want him back 100%. We need to fix this. Mitch Johnson is not doing what he needs to do. And I do believe that, but the human side of me is also kind of like, dang, bro, he experienced a stroke, man. Like, is it good for him to come back? And that's not for me to say. And I saw people also bringing up that, when you're older and you're the age that Popovich is at, it's good to keep your mind going. It's good to keep that drive going and do the things that you love, right? And I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. But I guess I have no control over any of this, but I don't want to be selfish, and saying, yeah, I want Pop back so my team can win like a few more games. Like, I don't know, So at the end of the day, he'll make the decision. The San Antonio Spurs make the decision. And I just hope it is the right decision nonetheless. I've also seen some people saying, well, look, I'm not expecting Pop to be here long term. I just want him to have a proper send off, which I think that that's fine too. I think that's a fine way of seeing it as well. So it's whatever the Spurs want to do. You know, they're not going to just, and you know what, this kind of adds to the Mitch Johnson stuff a little bit too, right? Like, should we be a little bit more lenient on Mitch Johnson since it's being said? So now we know it's official, right? It's official. It's being said by RC Buford. We know that he will be back. Like this is still his team. They are not talking about handing this team over to any coach right now. I mean, maybe they are. That might be jumping to conclusions a little bit, but at least when it comes to Mitch Johnson, there's nothing set in stone that, hey, this is your team. And maybe that's making him be a little bit more reserved with what he does. And maybe he's just trying to keep the boat afloat for a while. And that's why he's playing his key players and not necessarily experimenting with different lineups, because he's just trying to keep that boat going the best he can before, you know, Popovich comes back. Or it could be the other thing where he's just, because I'm sorry, like, not calling timeouts when a team is ahead, I don't see how that has anything to do with Pop. But the lineups, I could very well see, you know, he could be just trying to keep it afloat, you know. Age 75, his life, his choice. That is fine. Pop has earned his own choice. That is fine. That is fine. Like, I am not angry with that perspective at all. I as long as we're all in good faith here, and you know, we all want the same thing. Like, we want Pop to be all right. I don't think any of us have like the perfect answer, right? Like, my initial thoughts, my initial take was Spurs should protect him from himself if this actually could hurt him, you know, because I know people say, like, after you have a stroke, even if it's a mild stroke, you need to stay away from any stressors, like, period. I don't know if that's what they're telling him. I have no clue. I'm not his doctor. But, you know, I just want him to be okay, guys. That's all I care about, you know? Pop first. But maybe it is both. Maybe it is Popovich. The best way for Popovich to be okay is to finish off his career coaching, right? Coaching with us. Maybe that will make him better. Maybe that will help him. And then it's a win-win for all of us, right? It's only for him and the doctors to know what's going on. It ain't for us to know. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm not sitting here asking for, like, Pop's medical records or nothing. I just want to be all right. A stroke is a serious thing. It's not like something that's, you know. My mom had a mild stroke but still smoked cigarettes daily. Why'd your mom do that? I hope she's okay. Spurs need Joe Weiss and Primo back. Why are you, Texas? Why are you trolling, man? Pop is tough as nails. He is tough as nails. And it definitely will invigorate, you know, the team. The team will be ready. Was invigorate the right word there? Yeah, I never actually, like, spelt out invigorate. Yeah, I didn't know it was spelled like this. Yeah, I had no idea it was spelled like that. All right. But it seems like we all want the same thing, right? But look, this is the news. It's nothing I can really take from it other than he's been improving weekly. We don't know when he will be back, but he will be at some point. He's going to be back. Now, if you want me to be a realist, this is what I think will happen. All right? This is my honest opinion. What I think will happen is Popovich will come back. Maybe after All-Star break, something like that. Finish off this season and then retire. That's what I think will happen. That's what I personally think will happen. But, you know, not for me to say. Oh man. Anyways, who would you like as a coach after Pop's retirement? Could be any coach in the league currently. Honestly, this is not a coach currently in the league. Messina, if he could come back, that would be great. That would be awesome. Can Coach Messina come back? That would be cool. What were Spurs fans expecting for Primo's ceiling? I tuned out for a couple years when Kawhi left and locked back in the year we traded DJ. That's a super random question. My ceiling was very high. Spurs fan ceilings were quite low. So, yeah. I thought he would be really good. Like, really, really good. Most Spurs fans didn't really feel that way. I think they were mostly still pretty upset with the with not getting. Who was it that Spurs fans wanted? Was it Kai Jones? I thought that was such a bad take, wanting Kai Jones. I did not understand that. Even at the time. Well, actually, at the time I was like, okay, we need a big, right? Like we were so desperate. So I was like, okay, there's Kai Jones, Shingun. Who else was available? Was Mark Williams in that draft? But I was never a fan of Kai like that. Okay. Yeah, it was Mark Williams. Yeah. Why would we want him? Initially people did want Kai Jones. Dude had a mental breakdown, didn't he? Is he on a team now? Yeah, he did like something really weird, man. He started saying like, I don't need to be in the NBA. I think he has some really he has some things he need to work on or work through. But he was like, yeah, I don't need to be in the NBA, and it was kind of wild. But I think he's back now, right? That was a weird situation. Yeah, he plays for the Bulls, or who's he play for? He played for the Clippers? Oh, he plays for the Clippers, but not really. Like end of the bench. Anyways, all right. So that's the news. That's the big news. San Antonio Spurs have more than likely 2 players that's going to be performing during All-Star Weekend, so that should be fun. And then Popovich is going to be back. He's going to be back. So we'll just kind of wait for that one. All right. Good news, though. He was a rapper for like 2 weeks. That was weird, bro. Yeah, he was just like, I don't need this, I don't need that. I think he has some real, like, serious problems. 6 more games till the trade deadline. You mean when it starts? Oh wait, not when it starts. Wait, seriously? I thought the trade deadline usually is in February. When it's over? I thought the trade deadline was February. February is when it's over. Deadline is February 6th. Yeah, 6 more games, bro. Ah, okay. Got you. I'm about to say, I'm like, you freaking me out, bro. Like, those are always fun. That's when we get like the most people on. I'll tell you when we have the most people on this channel. We have the most people on this channel during draft. So lottery, draft night. After a really big win. It has to be a nationally televised win. And then trade deadline. Like that week, like we have a lot of people that tune in. Because some people like don't tune in like how you guys are, where you're literally on the live stream and we're talking. Like they only tune in for news. Like they're like, I just use this channel to get my news, which is cool, which is all right. I'm not complaining about that. We need to pull out something. We'll see what happens. Should be interesting. Should be interesting. Unfortunately, I don't believe we will make any trades till the offseason. Probably not. But we'll see. I know, like, I would love De'Aaron Fox, but that probably wouldn't be a thing until offseason. That's a big one. Unfortunately, I don't believe... Oh, wait, that's not what I was about to read. We never make a splash at the deadline. How's your kitty? She's okay. She's on her cat tree. I guess she gave up on trying to be up here, which is good. No, my prediction is that the deadline will be quiet. Not a lot of big moves, just teams try to reposition themselves for the future. Draft pick swaps, kind of like that. Yeah, there's no like big... The good drafts are the ones with the big drama related to it, you know? And that is not something that we've been seeing. Two quiet deadlines in a row. Yeah. I'm about to plug my letterbox. Guys, I'm about to plug my letterbox. Spurs might finesse their way into being the third or fourth team in a big trade. Could. Look, we've been whatever moves that the Spurs make, bro, like most of the time, it's I know it sounds like, you're just going to praise the Spurs no matter what, they can do no wrong. But honestly, I guess I have this perspective because I'm a Cowboys fan. So like I can see an incompetent franchise, an incompetent way of going about things. And I never feel that way with the Spurs. Even if the Spurs make a move that I don't necessarily agree with, I can completely understand the logic behind it. Like it's like every decision the Spurs make is a sound decision. That's the one thing that I love about the Spurs. Regardless of how you feel about it, like, oh, I wish we did this, I wish we did. Every decision is a sound one that makes sense. I see a lot of people say, like, we don't have a shooter. The Spurs really need a shooter, which is true. We do need a shooter. You're not wrong there. But then they will follow up with saying the Spurs wasted their draft picks by not getting a shooter. And then it's like, wait a minute. What do you think Primo was? Like what do you think? Sometimes things don't fall through, especially with that situation. That was wild. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? They were addressing that issue. Because the Spurs recognize that a player like that, that has multiple things in their bag and that can shoot outside shots, and at the size that Primo was, pause on that. Those types of players are harder to find than, say, just a backup center with a little bit of defense, or kind of a grunty center. Those aren't, you can find those right more easily than you can find a Primo. Same thing with Sohan. Like, everyone wanted Jalen Duren. I'm sorry, Sohans are much more difficult to find than the Jalen Durens of the world. You could find a rim runner, right? That's like kind of a filling up your roster type deal when you get those type of players. So like the Spurs attempted to address that, but that's what I'm saying. Every decision they make, whether you agree or you disagree, you got to at least see the logic behind it. You can't fully say with your whole chest that was an idiotic move. Because if you do that every single time something doesn't pan out, then all you're doing is just being reactionary with everything. Like every single decision, you have to wait to see whether or not it was a good decision. And then once it doesn't you can just be Captain Hindsight, right? It's like that South Park character, Captain Hindsight. You're just waiting for something to happen for you to say what they could have done. Like that's great, man, but that's not how the world works. We can't just perfectly predict every single thing. You can just kind of see the logic behind it. Does it make sense? If what's the risk? And okay, all right, I get it. Most of the time with the Spurs, well, I'll say basically all the time, I'll be honest with you, I get the logic behind it. I rarely see a Spurs decision and scratch my head. Sometimes things don't pan out. Sometimes things aren't great. But like most of the time I get it. The only criticism I have for the Spurs is sometimes not letting guys go sooner, rather than later. Because I think sometimes they have too much faith in their players. That's one thing. And I don't know. I felt like they took way too long to tank. Obviously, when they're getting Wemby, I could easily, just stop crying about that. But like, they did take a while to tank. Let's be honest. Like, they took a minute. Like, everyone could see how mediocre the Spurs were going to be for like a few years. And they would just stay mediocre for a little minute. Wasn't as long as most teams, right? But it was still annoying seasons. Just knowing how they're going to end was very annoying. Like, it's like Spurs aren't going anywhere. We're going to be good enough to make playoffs, but we're not going to do anything. Like, that's not a fun place to be. I'd rather us be tanking a season than dealing with that. You know what I mean? Zion always injured. True. Derek White trade, not so great. Even the Derek White trade, you got to think about what his value was on the market at the time. Like, obviously, all of us knew how valuable he was, but it was a matter of how the market viewed how valuable Derek White was. I don't necessarily think they could have got more for him. And you're already going into, like, you're maneuvering into your tank, right? So, I don't know. You couldn't wait longer necessarily. That was basically a trade that needed to happen. And then on top of it, the Spurs, part of what keeps player retention, part of what keeps players happy in San Antonio is that family mentality that they're going to take care of you. And they were taking care of Derek, right? You can't like halfway do it. You can't be like, we're going to take care of you and then send them off to freaking, I don't know, the Pistons or whatever. I mean, the Pistons are better this year, but you know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. Players take heed to that and be like, oh, I mean, they say that they're going to take care. I mean, is it worth it? You're a small market team. That's the edge that they have over other teams. So like, it's good for them to take care of the players that took care of them. And Derek White was one of those where, number one, I don't think that his market, like the market for him, was that crazy at that time. And then number two, they wanted to give him an opportunity, right, to succeed, which they did. And players respect that. I guarantee you, players, remember that. Players come to the Spurs and say, "Oh yeah, they're the ones that developed Derek White, the one that just won championship with the Celtics. Yeah, I want to go there." You know what I mean? That stuff's important. It's like step. Now Kawhi, they didn't care. They just sent him off to Canada. They didn't care, right? But other than that, like, they tried their best. Try to sing you where you want to sing. The reason why the Spurs got anything out of DeRozan, right? Because they signed and traded DeRozan. The reason why you got anything out of DeRozan was because DeRozan really respected the Spurs and he allowed them to do that sign and trade. He didn't just go and sign somewhere else. He was like, no, you can just do a sign and trade. Our tank was perfectly timed. It really was. I'll take Wemby over Ant, Pablo. I love Pablo, but that's true. And Kate Cunningham, the previous number ones. I agree. I wouldn't be a Spurs fan if Wemby didn't go here, so I'm happy about this outcome. That's cool. Heck yeah. I remember making the play-in and thinking, oh, the same old losing in the play-in. Yeah, like, that was infuriating, bro. Like, who wants to deal with that? Nobody wanted to deal with that. That wasn't fun. I had much more fun tanking. I had much more fun jumping on here and yelling at people on why losing was good. Like, it was like every night. Paulo Banchero. I had way more fun yelling at people about why losing was good. Actually, that was way more fun. And people saying I saw a lot of people saying your generation just wants to lose. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. I don't care. We need to lose. That's okay. How can you cheer for the Spurs to lose like this? Lose, Spurs. Please lose. I can cheer just like that. Lord knows I was. Is losing still good? I don't mind if we end up playing, to be honest. Technically losing right now is still good, but you should be trying to win. This is not a tank, right? I'll say it like this. Losing for the Spurs right now is inevitable. You don't have to do anything to manufacture it, you know? Like just let it happen naturally. Losing is going to be natural right now. We're going to lose games. We're going to be a 500, maybe sub 500, but I think 44 wins. I think we're going to be a 500 team, slightly above 500, not make the playoffs, have pretty good at least two decent draft picks, and go about our business and keep growing. But I don't necessarily think it's like it was before. Like, I'm not cheering for the Spurs to lose. It's more like if we lose, I sit back and say, God, man, how did we lose that game? And I'm irritated, but then I can also think of it as, well, you know, this draft is good, but I'm not cheering for losses like I was when Keldon was our number one guy. I was cheering for losses. I was watching every game like, oh, it's fun to watch us, but we need to lose this game. And then there were people questioning Spurs fans, like, how can you be a real Spurs fan and want us to lose? Like, well, like this. And then we get women. Oh man, do you guys remember this? You remember? Okay, like I was saying, you can't be reactionary with everything, right? You can't like wait for things to happen and then give an opinion on it. Like that's the most infuriating person. Like, maybe that's one of my personal pet peeves, but that's like very irritating. But like, people did it with that draft. Like, do you guys recall people saying like, you can't guarantee, nothing's guaranteed, so you need to win these games because it's not a guarantee that you get Wemby. It's a very small chance that you get Wemby, so you need to just win these games. Like, oh my God. Good God, man. You can't just wait for something to happen. Help make it happen. If a 1% chance of Wemby is better than a 0, why do you want to make the playoffs with that team we had? Like, seriously? Spurs weren't going to do anything. Why would you want the playoffs with that team? That would just keep us in a state of mediocrity. Mediocrity. When we won the Wemby Lotto, I was jumping around my apartment screaming. Man, I lost it. What was it, 2023 lottery? Let's see. Let's look it up. I typed in Clan the Spurs fan 2023 lottery. Lottery live reaction. 14,000 came into that stream. But I'm just saying, we gotta feel that, right? So yeah, you need to. Yo, I got the same shirt on. Again. But that's fine, dude. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be. That's crazy. Hold on. Fifth, I don't know. Either top 5, top 3, top 5. I don't know.
We got
Popovich. What's wrong with you? We got Popovich. Why would you give us Wembanyama? Why would you do that? Do you remember what happened? Do you remember what happened last time we got a big man? Dude, I was like, my heart was pumping so fast. Your voice sounded different? No, I was just like really excited. I love this moment. No, I was just like really excited. No, I was just really excited. My heart was pumping super fast. Hold on, Derek. Let me see if I can find like super old. Hold on. Ah, man, can I find that? I don't know if I can find that. It's a super old live stream. Hold on. Let's go to the oldest live stream. All right, here we go. It was Spurs versus... What, a year after that? When was this game? When was Derek White's dunk? Game 4? Game 3? Game 2? Do you guys remember? When was Derek White's dunk? Which game was that against the Nuggets? This is back when we were just going live all the time. That's like all we did. 5 years ago is crazy. Game 7 when we went overtime and no, his dunk wasn't game 7. It was game, I feel like it might have been like game, I don't know. You know, no, it's live. Show me what's down, Patty. No, it wasn't this. I know it wasn't that. At least I know what game 1. Oh, literally game 1. So I remember what I was wearing. No, it wasn't game 1. Wait, was it? Oh wait, you might be right. Hold on. Look at Mika's
military drive. Okay. Marco.
Game 4? Game 3. You guys are all over the place. Which one was it? The kitty? Yeah. No, it was game 1. Was it? Google says game 1. Okay. All right, maybe I can find it. Maybe I can find it then. Let's go back to game 1. Because I lost it during that. When was it during game 1?
See me live. You can watch.
Third quarter? Okay. So it's a little later. Oh, there it is.
What bitching? This is a tough. Yeah, everybody missing shots. I feel like I could have been a. Oh! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Derek White! Derek White! Let's go, baby! That's what you do! That's what you do! That's my point guard!
I scared the entire house. This is when I was still with my at my parents' house. That was great. That was awesome. Someone said, "Clan, calm down. I got scared." That was a no. What? Gosh, my chat's so much better now. You guys would. I'm looking at the chat over here. You guys are so much better. You guys be hyped with me. White was a beast. That was so nasty. That was definitely my point guard. Oh, I timestamped when I reacted to it. I don't know why I didn't just look at the comments. Look like Ice Cube ranting right there. Oh yeah, with this. Oh yeah, with the meme mug, a little bit.
He missed the free throw. That's still my point guard.
No, that was great. Yeah, it looked way different. Let's see. I feel like I also was like tempting to be like a little bit more edgy back then, which is kind of cringe. I mean, that wasn't edgy, but like some of the stuff I would say was a little edgy. Oh, and this is when I moved out. My setup initially was on my couch, as you can see. Oh, that music. Hold on, guys. That music. Should we change it to that? What is that music? Freaky music? You think it's freaky? I hope it's not copyrighted. We're about to risk. Listen to that. Oh my God. That's some Jodeci right there. What is that? Dude, I want that back. Hold on. Where did I get that music from? Where did I get that music from? I need to know. Just testing some things out. No, play that again. Hold on. You guys don't want to hear Spurs content over that beat? Oh my God. Clan was single here for sure. You haven't aged at all? Yeah, I'm hoping I have my mom's genes, man. My mom did not age. Dude, I legit want to find that. Where the heck did I get that music from? That was dope. How do you find music like that? Do you like jazz? I should get into jazz. Dang. Y'all didn't like that? Like, real talk, does that work or no? What was I looking at? I was reacting to a video. I had the video smaller than weird. And it's extra. It is a little extra. It's a bit much, man, but woo. Yeah. I'm going in. Not the vibe for Spurs talk? What's the vibe for Spurs talk? Does it matter? It's okay for listen, but not for video. I vibe with it, but not for this content. Oh man. What if I talk real smooth? Hey y'all. Got some Spurs news to go over. Greg Popovich, he's coming back real soon. Y'all don't like that? Hey, baby. Hey, Spurs babies. Zaddy Clan here. Back with a brand new video. It's fun. I can't get jiggy with this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Hold on. Hey, Spurs babies. You're listening to Locked On Clan. It's so good. Please do that. Locked On Clan. It's so, I like the song. I just don't know where I got that from. I have no idea what that's from. No idea whatsoever where I got that from. It's smooth though. Clowning with Clan. Nah, I like the Locked On Clan. It sounds like you aged 50 years. Don't be a jive turkey. Cupid Clan. Dang it. I really want to. I don't know if there's a way of knowing where that song is from. Let's see. There got to be a way. The easiest way to find background in YouTube is click show more to photos. Yeah, I know that. Chances are they would be surprised when blah, blah, blah. That is not true. Semi-pro? Semi-pro was you said Shazam? I guess I could use Shazam. Is Shazam still a thing? Browse the comment section. Nope. Use an AI video maker. Utilize Reddit. Search by lyrics. Use YouTube song identifier tools. There are free YouTube song identifier tools available, such as Shazam. Okay. There you go. All right. You did it. You did it. Shazam. Chrome extension. Let's see here. Foxy Brown voice. Add extension. Okay. Let's see if I can get it finding it. Mika said, you just hit a button, girl. This is why you can't be up here. No music playing in this. Oh, hold on. Mika said, you hit another button. Oh, they found it. They found it. Wait, what was it? No! You went away. Is that how that works? You have to keep playing it? Hold on. Find that. Okay, it's okay. Mika said, "Geez, girl, I can't see." Katie is a menace. I know, dude. She's having fun. It's ridiculous. I can't see my screen. I don't know how this is comfortable for a cat. Like, I don't see how you're comfortable like that. Please, you have an opening to jump off. Jump off the table, please. I don't get this. All right, let's see. It is, I found the song. The song is I Don't Need You to Say Anything by La Gang. Let's see if that's copyrighted. I don't need you to say anything, La Gang. Guys, it's right here. It's literally in YouTube's audio library. Guys, yo. Oh, you can't hear that. Okay. Sit still. On your flight to Japan? Yeah, just play this over and over and over and over. You guys wouldn't like this? I should try it for a couple videos. Like, don't say anything and see what people say. Like, if this turned down real low, like, let me see, hold on. Hey, if I got it down all the way to, like, right there, is that okay? What you think? It sounds nice? Yeah, and, like, we're just talking about Spurs. So let's do a segment. Yeah, so, guys, like, follow me on Twitter. Well, don't follow me. Twitter's awful. Follow, Spurs sucked today. In third quarter and fourth quarter, they were real bad. Spurs real bad. Isn't it okay if it's turned low like that? Is it all right? Be honest. The music helps. I might legitimately switch it. Are you Jamaican? No. Oh, are you about to say because you're Jamaican me crazy? Makes it. Why are you looking like that? LOL. That's totally what Courtney was about to say. I've been on this earth a very long time, okay? It sounds like Rod Wave, Heart for Sale. Rod Wave could sing on a song like this. I knew you weren't Jamaican. I was just trying to get your reaction. No, you were about to say because you're Jamaican me crazy. I might roll with that, guys. I'm not going to front. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty great, okay? Who is Rod Wave? He's like a I like to call that genre street soul. He's like a rapper / singer. But I like to call it street soul. He talks about his pain and he always has demons, okay? He always has demons that he's fighting. He's great. I like Rod Wave. I'll rock with you clan either way, but it's definitely a stretch. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what happens. Everybody that's like, change the music, bro. I really hate the music in the background. I really think you should change it. I'll change it to this and see what happens. If people hate it, we'll go back to the other one. All right, I'm hopping off, guys. I want to go play some Marvel Rivals, and I want a good enough gaming session. So I'm gonna get off right now so I can go do that. I hope everyone has a great day. Today was a good day for me, so I hope it's a good day tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a good night. Yeah, later, my bro. Oh, and guys, by the way, please go play Marvel Rivals, okay? If you were a fan of Overwatch back in the day, please do that. Actually, let me shout out my Letterboxd first. I forgot to do that. Follow me on Letterboxd, Clan the Film Fan. If you don't know what Letterboxd is, it's basically just a website where you can give your movie takes, give your movie reviews. You can check out all the reviews that I've done thus far, all the films that I've seen. That I've seen more than this, but I just couldn't remember which like other ones. But I made this list and I really like it. So this is Amazing Films Who Won't Waste Your Time. You can literally pick a movie at random and you can get something really good out of it. I personally think Parasite is the greatest film I've ever watched. RRR is great too. You should watch that. Handmaiden's masterpiece. These are masterpieces. Top 5 on here are undeniable masterpieces. Then we got a few masterpieces sprinkled in here. So go check that out. I have a pretty good watch list thanks to you guys. But yeah, so I got some really awesome movies on here if you're interested in seeing something random. And ow, Mikasa, ow. You hurt. Look what you did. Look what you did. You don't care. Gosh. That hurt. What was I saying? Oh, Rivals. You getting on Rivals? Yeah, I'm getting on Rivals. Also, here, I'll show you something from Rivals. So yeah, follow me on Letterboxd, Clan the Film Fan. But Rivals... She scratched you? On accident. She like jumped up here and scratched me on her way up. Alright, let's see. It was something else I was going to show you. Well, I guess I can't show you like this. Oh, yeah, no, I can't show you. So check this out. Hold on, if I can. All right, Mikasa. Nope. Nope. Mikasa. Nope. 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 Stop. Just for a second so I can show people this. Okay, so. What was that showing? Oh, yeah. So check this out. I learned some new tech, okay, if you guys are playing Marvel Rivals. So I am a Captain America main. And when you hit someone, You see how slow that is? Takes a while to kill him, right? Well, I was watching the greatest Captain America player in the world, and I utilized some tech, and look at this. Look how much faster it is. Oh wait, actually, you probably want the audio. You can do it so much faster compared to this. Yeah, so basically you're sprint, hit, sprint, hit, sprint, hit, sprint, hit, sprint, hit. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool. You playing comp? Yeah. Gosh. Because I was almost off too. Why'd you do that? Alright guys, I'm hopping off. Good night. Everyone have a good night. I'll talk to you later.